Shalom, welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and salutations to your Akim pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. Back with another lesson. Today's going to be a quick lesson. Dealing with a couple videos I came across, right? DHS, Department of Homeland Security, put out this quick clip. I'm going to play. On the screen, you can see Republicans against Trump. So even more division is being sold. This place, hey, this place is at a boiling point. But I'm gonna play this to let you know where the powers that be mind is, man. As this place goes down, as people are getting ready to celebrate this demonic holiday, Christmas, right? Even though they don't have any money, credit card debt is at its highest level, and people are going to go into even further debt to celebrate this holiday. You're going to see on the screen ICE, right, putting out even more propaganda dealing with Santa Claus figure getting ready to go on patrol or whatever to detain and deport people, man. Because as this place goes down, as we're going to keep saying, so you Jake out there, you dumbass Israelites out there, Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, will see as this place goes down, they're going to need somebody to blame more and more and more. All right? So let's go. Like I said, that was pretty quick. Just a bunch of scenes made with AI of so-called Santa Claus, basically arresting the Northern Kingdom, which comprises of you Native Americans and so-called Hispanics. But the first scripture I'm going to grab is in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, and we're going to start at 7, because this place is on a track for destruction, and it's not going to be fixed, regardless if Democrats get back in office or if Trump gets pushed out of office, because now they're seeing more Epstein files is coming out about him. It doesn't matter. The Lord has destined Babylon, Mystery Babylon, aka America, for destruction, and this is going to come to pass. This is Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Right? So all the nations basically had sought out America. America was their place to be, their place to make money, their place to trade with, the biggest economy in the world. All right? But now America's leaving a sour taste in these people's mouth, man. They're looking side-eyed at America now, all right? Especially since Trump has been in office. The wars is being started. The non-ever support of Israel, regardless of what they do. There's a lot of reasons where the world looks at America in a different light right now. All right. What America used to be, all the streets are paved with gold, the place of opportunity. Hey, but that is changing, man. That has changed. Verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Right? So there is no fixing the issues here. There is no fixing the division. There is no adjusting the deficit. There is no getting, resetting the debt clock. There is none of that, man. The people are fat, lazy, stupid, uneducated, and don't know history. So they're ripe for destruction, man. And that's what comes next once AI, automation, right? Humanoid robots, because they pushing more and more of that shit. Once that shit is close to being perfected, we're going to see how far the Lord allows this man to get. But Esau Edom is getting ready for a purge, man. He's getting ready to do away with these people. Brothers talk about UBI, this, that, and the other. But It might bring some of it for control, but ultimately, uh, to make this place more manageable, when you don't have people that don't have jobs and are begging and are mad and are angry, and you got to get rid of them, all right? Because that's going to be the next shoe to drop, and that is written in the scriptures as far as you know, mass population control. I'll put it like that. All right, mass death, so you can understand. It says, "We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into her own country, for her judgment reaches unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies." So you got foreigners that see this. Because I always tell a story about a manager, a certain manager, which is within a district of the company I work with, and he's not from here, and he has an opinion about America because he's lived different places around the world, and now he's here in America temporarily. And he was like, how the rest of the world looks at America now, is very negative, okay, extremely negative. And if he could get another position somewhere else, when you talk to this guy, he'll be on the first thing smoking, getting the hell up out of America, right? So this place is forsaken, and people really see what it is right now, man. They see what it is. All right. Let's grab one more quick clip.
Milkman or, delivery. What used to be, you get a job, you get married, you have kids, you can support a family of 5 with a milkman or, delivery driver's salary. You can't do that anymore. This idea of the American dream doesn't exist anymore, at least the way that we were taught. And so there are studies that are showing parents with 2 or more kids, 20% of those families, the parents are foregoing an entire meal just so that their kids can eat all. That's 20%, 1 in 5. How is that the American dream? Where is that the successful, thriving nation that I grew up hearing so many great things about? And so I lament the fact that we don't have that anymore, but obviously it's not all pessimism.
Well, that's the point I wanted. You see Esau on the screen, man. A young Edomite that's pessimistic about what? This country, man, and the direction that it's going. All right? And those pessimistic feelings, this cold winter is only going to be intensified when they see that good old Trump is not going to turn this thing around. Nothing is going to turn this ship around. Right? Let's go into the book of Revelation, chapter 18. And this is kind of to regurgitate what we just read, right, in Jeremiah. Revelation 18:3, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of the fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants in the earth are waxed rich through her abundance of her delicacies." Right? And it said, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues." Right? So this is really going into the salvation of the elect of the nation of Israel, because salvation is for the Israelites. All right? So you can really understand. This is going to be an event. You see? When so-called white men used to deem them UFOs, I think he call them UAPs now. They have declassified reports by military personnel that they see these things on the regular, right? And I'm mentioning UFOs or UAPs because that's part of Bible prophecy. That's part of this story. That's how the Israelites, the elect of the Israelites, will be saved according to the Bible. All right? They're going to be taken up. But before we be taken up physically, mentally, our mind has to come out of this place. We just played the video.
There's a return.
We just played the video of this Edomite on the screen who sees this for what it is. All right? He gave us statistics of 20% of parents, they're foregoing meals just for what? To feed their children, man. Right? Healthcare, if you get healthcare, man, that shit has shot through the roof, man. Rent has shot through the roof. All right? Gas, heat, necessities has gone up, man. All right, so that American dream is a nightmare right now, man. Hey, these people aren't making it. And like I said, automation AI is going to only intensify layoffs, intensify people not having before, like I said, the elite are going to, they might give a little bit to get you hook, line, and sinker, but really, uh, they're doing the algorithms, they're doing the math that, hey, we need to take the population to a manageable amount. That's why they used to have the Georgia Guidestones. We haven't brought that up in many years. Well, I haven't spoke about it in a while, but we used to talk about that all the time because population control is like I said, the elite want to do it, hey, but the Lord is going to do it even better. All right, let's finish this out. Revelation 18:4. It says, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto the heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities." So this place is in a quagmire. It's not going to be saved. And our people, right? When I say our people, I mean the Israelites, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. If you still believe in America,
And so the rest of the book is
when this guy is not believing in America, you got a fucking problem, man. Hey, straight up and down. It's this emoji right here. You a straight clown. All right? But that's the point. I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom the next time.